Liga Barcelona vs Osasuna prediction, team news, lineups preview. Barcelona will look to bounce back from consecutive defeats when they play host to Osasuna in Wednesday's La Liga contest. The midweek fixture represents Barcelona's first outing since Xavi revealed that he would be leaving his position as head coach at the end of the season. Match preview. Xavi outlined his intention to leave in the summer after coming under scrutiny following an inconsistent campaign, which has been highlighted in Barcelona's last 5 results. After falling to a heavy 4-1 defeat to rivals Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup final, the Blaugrana returned to winning ways with away victories over Unionistas and Real Betis, before they were stopped in their tracks by a 4-2 defeat after extra time in Wednesday's Copa del Rey clash with Athletic Bilbao, following their quarter-final exit from the Cup. Barcelona looked set to respond with a win when they fought back from 2 goals down to establish a 3-2 lead over Villarreal thanks to strikes from Ilkay Gundogan and Pedri as well as an Eric Bailly own goal. Unfortunately for Barcelona and Xavi, the Yellow Submarine staged a dramatic comeback to score 3 late goals and condemn the reigning La Liga champions to a 5-3 loss, which leaves them in 4th place and 11 points adrift of leaders Girona. Although Xavi's decision has provided some clarity about his future, he will still be under pressure to spark an upturn in fortunes, especially with Athletic Bilbao sitting just 2 points behind them in 5th position. The Blaugrana will have the chance to extend that gap to 5 points on Wednesday, and they will certainly fancy their chances of beating Osasuna, having won each of their last 6 head-to-head meetings, including a 2-0 win in the Spanish Super Cup semi-final. Osasuna have taken 4 points from their last 2 games after returning to league action following defeats to Barcelona and Real Sociedad in the Super Cup and Copa del Rey, respectively. Juan Ariso scored an 80th-minute winner to guide his team to a 3-2 win over Getafe, before Ante Budimer netted a second-half equalizer to ensure Sunday's away clash with Sevilla finished in a 1-1 draw. Having won 7, drawn 5 and lost 9 of their 21 La Liga matches, Osasuna are currently sitting in 12th place in the standings, knowing that a win on Wednesday would move them into the top half of the table. While claiming 3 points may prove difficult, Los Virgillos will at least fancy their chances of avoiding defeat after losing just one of their last 7 league matches W3. D3. However, Osasuna have struggled on their travels of late, having drawn 2 and lost 4 of their last 6 away league games since beating Alaves in October. If the visitors can end their winless away run, it would represent their first win over Barcelona since recording a 2-1 victory in July 2020. Team news. Barcelona are still having to cope with a lengthy injury list, which includes Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Alejandro Balde, Marcos Alonso and Gavi. Sergi Roberto and Rafinha are also set to miss out, while Íñigo Martínez is unlikely to be available despite stepping his recovery from a muscle injury. Ferran Torres is expected to come into the side to replace João Felix, who is sidelined after sustaining an ankle injury in Tuesday's training session. Xavi could decide to make further changes from Saturday's defeat, with João Cancelo, Pau Cubarsí and Pedri all pushing for starting spots for the midweek fixture. As for the visitors, Chimi Avila is closing in on a return to fitness, but Wednesday's contest will come too soon for the 29-year-old forward. After featuring as a substitute in the last 2 matches, Ariso could come into the side to make his 15th league start of the season. Osasuna boss Jagoba Arrasate may also be tempted to make a couple more changes in a bid to freshen up his side, with Aimar Araz and José Manuel Arnaiz in contention to start against the reigning La Liga champions. Barcelona possible starting lineup: Pena, Kound, Araujo, Cubarsí, Cancelo, Pedri, De Jong, Gundogan, Yamal, Torres, Lewandowski. Osasuna possible starting lineup: Herrera, Di Garcia, Coutinho, Cruz, Ariso, Araz, Muñoz, Gomez, Pena, Budimer, Arnaiz. We say, Barcelona 2-1 Osasuna. Barcelona may be struggling to find a consistent run of form, but they will take confidence from the fact that they have already beaten Osasuna on 2 occasions this season. Having won 9 of their last 10 top-flight home matches against Los Regilos, we think that Barcelona will continue that fine record by claiming a narrow victory in Wednesday's contest. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.